Alright, that's what burning rubber does. It started slowing the tires down. When they are burned from the inside here, and you can see now this one,
it helps you understand the better you can do as a parent, the better you. Now I'm going to shut this window.
what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what happens and how you can collect evidence when you see, and you see skid marks all over the road, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to go, well, how did that happen and why does it look the way it does? Now let's all kind of walk this track. And you can see it's dark here. And I want you to tell me where I put on the brakes there. So cars can be used in criminal activities. Generally, if we are able to collect the shredded off rubber, we can tell you what kind of tires it was. So it narrows down our scope of investigation on what we're looking for.
Today is a special program that we've done in cooperation with the Harris County Department of Education. It's the result of a year-long experience for these kids in the classroom on studying forensic science.
My name's Staff Sergeant Anderson. I'm an instructor here at HCC.
We've introduced concepts of biology, for example, DNA evidence, chemistry with combustion and explosives, and then physics in explaining how cars skid and use motion against gravity.
Okay, now look at all of this. And you see how that rubber, now a forensics person can pick that rubber up, take a sample off of this tire, go to the lab and go, this skid mark was created by this car because the tire rubber matches. Just like a fingerprint.
I think it was fun because we got an experience on forensics. We got to see some tires, and we saw a few cars that were burned, and we saw an explosion and how it would be used in the real life.
And then I will show you the light in there where it is pitch dark. Now, this is called an involuntary response. You could not help yourself from being distracted, from being surprised, from being startled, or maybe you were just a little bit scared. You did not know what was going to happen next. There's so much glare. When I shine it at you, you cannot see my face, can you? No. Even with this much light. No. That gives the SWAT team a tactical advantage to get in the room, get to the hostages, and we hope nobody has to get hurt. They can take the bad guys into custody and cuff them. Yeah. Outstanding. Thank you.
Could you do it again?
You do it again.
Please.
Oh, let me see. We have to go until 11:30. Okay. Let's move into the next room.
Ah, I hit my ear.
Now, the light. Okay, even when you knew it was coming, you knew what it would feel like, you were still startled. That can give a SWAT team a tactical advantage. It might be only a half second or a second or two, but a second or two can make the difference between saving someone's life.
My favorite part was the explosion. The explosion kind of scared you because it's like you weren't expecting anything at all. But then once you see that light and you hear the boom, you get startled.
What we're going to do, a little bit of noise, a little bit of light.
Today is our culminating event called Kids Day. We work all semester long through our CASE programs where these children are learning about forensic sciences after school. And for several weeks they've been studying a curriculum that we prepared at CASE, which we are a division of Harris County Department of Education. So we do this on a regular basis. And so today, these kids are putting the knowledge that they have learned into action, and they're learning all about forensics and how folk go about solving crimes.
Was it an accident, or was it intentional? Did somebody set this car on fire?
I think the kids are getting a lot of real-life applications for what they're learning in their classrooms and discovering there's a lot more out there than just the textbooks and finding ways to apply it to their real life.
We created the fire behind the steering wheel, right? Because a lot of times when somebody sets it on fire, they get out and they set it behind the steering wheel.
The children see all these great TV shows about CSI and folks solving crimes, so they actually get a chance to do that, and it's fun for them. They're learning a lot today.
You're going to get lunch and air conditioning. The function of the program is to give the children an opportunity to see how science is applied in the real world face to face. And also to introduce, many of the kids have never been to a college campus before and didn't know this was in their neighborhood.
This is so tremendous because to go to a college campus and to see where you will be attending an institution of higher learning prospectively is very exciting.
It gives me a chance to think of what I want to do when I go to college.
They're very interested today about scholarships and going to college and degrees, so we've done two things today. I think we've inspired them to learn about sciences, and now they're interested in college as well, so that's excellent.
So let's just say it together, and I'll repeat it first. What my mind can conceive. What my mind can conceive. And believe. And believe. I can achieve. I can achieve. One more time. What my mind can conceive. What my mind can conceive. And believe. And believe. I can achieve. I can achieve. How do you believe that? Very good. Thank you so very much.
And what happens is, it gets so hot here that the moisture is turned into steam. And the steam creates, when you get hit, you can see what happens here. Now when it gets real hot, this plastic will melt.
And then there was the shock wave. There was a surge, and it was air pressure hitting you.
Thank you.
Drop your earmuffs in the tub on the way out.